Spencer, dream it, believe it, become it, bro. They try to trick us, but guess what?
They can't stop
It's just about to start. It's round one. Is it round? They're getting ready, yes, Spence?
Yep. They're bouncing in the ring now. It's on, bro.
Say ding ding when it starts. Just make sure we're in sync.
Well, ding ding.
Yeah, let's go. So here we go. The fight is right. Josh Taylor starts out with a steady jab. Ramirez is on his toes.
That was a neat left hook, a bit short by Ramirez. Josh Taylor, he's pouring at his end. Yes, Prince Teddy, big up yourself, man.
Hold on. What's the minutes on your TV?
31.
Mine's 27, 26, 25.
Yes, we're in sync.
All right, cool. Let's go. All right, listen. I like the way, Ramirez is kind of, I can feel, do you see that overhand left, what I'm talking about? What Josh Taylor like to throw. But as I say, we haven't even had time to have our real online predictions. But while we're here, Spence, what's your prediction for this fight, please?
You know what? I'm going Josh Taylor points because I think he's got a little bit more to the game. But looking already at Ramirez is coming out. I'm
just telling you straight. This is a dangerous fight, in my opinion.
Good left hand to the body from Josh Taylor.
Good jab by Taylor.
Good jab by Taylor.
Ramirez is doing his steady Mexican style, marauding, coming forward, his hands up a height. Josh threw a good left hand there, Josh. Jab, left hook to the body, which is a shot that I said. He's got to watch out, and that left hook hurt him, Spence.
Ooh. That left hook to the body.
I'm telling you about this Ramirez, brother. I'm telling you. Mine. Good left hand to the body by Josh Taylor. Jab by Ramirez. Jab by Taylor. They're in close. Bro,
Do you know what? Right now, Josh Taylor don't look comfortable to me, you know?
Well, I've said this because the left hook to the body definitely disturbed Josh Taylor. 100%. But he has to come back and assert himself. Big up Leon Figures. $4.99. We're away.
Come on, Leon. Bless up.
It's on. Bro, this fight is exciting already, as I knew. Good right hook by Taylor. They're in the clinch. I feel the presence of Ramirez instantly. I'm not even lying, Spence.
You know what? It's not even that, but it's like Ramirez seems the better focus so far, as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. Oh, good left hand to the body. Josh Taylor steps to the side. Good box. Well, this is what Josh Taylor needs to do for 12. I don't think he can actually do that because this man's presence draws you into a fight, but we'll see.
You know what? Very good head movement from Ramirez. Ramirez has done his homework, you know?
Oh, left foot. That's a good left foot there, by Ramirez. Yeah. And as I said to you, uppercut. Just missed. All right, Spencer.
Right, uppercut.
Round one done.
I gave that round to Ramirez.
100%. Where's my paper? Let me get my round. I need to get my notepad and my paper. Wait there. Sure. Let's try to catch us off guard, but you know how it works.
Son, 1 second, yeah? I'm just gonna go get my drink.
People online, Old-Tight Jack, Prince Teddy says Taylor win on points, hard fought war, but he will come out on top. Wouldn't rule out a late stoppage for either. Well, I'm being honest with you. I've been having thoughts about this fight all week, and I've been saying to Spencer, I'm not too sure about this fight, boy, Ramirez, I've been doing my homework with Ramirez, and he is a dangerous fighter, and he's also a puncher. So yeah, I mean that first round is up for grabs. I personally gave it to Ramirez, but it could have gone either way. Let's go. All right, here we go. All right, let me mark this Taylor Ramirez. Okay, let's go. Josh comes out assertive with a right hook. Oh, double jab left hand. Jab right hook by Taylor. Taylor's coming. I think Taylor realizes that he lost that first round. I'm being honest with you. Yeah. Because he's starting fast.
Yeah, but that could be falling into Ramirez's trap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
Ramirez is fighting at a pace where, look, he's conserving energy to him.
Yeah. That's his style.
Yeah.
And you know what? People go on like, I mean, there's, we've all said Josh is the better boxer, but people go on that forget. Oh, overhand right by Ramirez. Overhand right by Ramirez. People forget that Ramirez. I'm telling you, and I think that Josh is surprised by the power, which is what I was going to assert to you, that Ramirez, not only does he have power, but he's also a 2012 Olympian. And to be an Olympian in America, that ain't no joke.
And I don't mean chum neither.
That's no joke, because America's a big place. Good left hook to the body by Josh Taylor. And this is what he's got to do. He's got to make it uncomfortable for Ramirez.
Josh Taylor done a sneaky little right on the inside. Right, but it was on the time of break.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, straight left by Josh. The inside. Josh has to do that same shot what I'm talking about. That overhand left. There it is. Inside and clap him on the back. Josh is on his toes. Straight right hand to the body by Ramirez. Straight right hand, left hook. Josh evades the left hook well.
Yeah, but no, he never though, because he's so quick at the top of his head.
You feel? You feel?
He did.
Old tight late show 42 lives in the state. Hey, Leon Figures, where you there, man? Old tight. All right, this fight is warming up.
Yourself, bro.
Say again?
Place one.
Oh, is it straight right hand to the body? Right and left hook to the body. That's the shot I'm talking about.
That hurt. And again, and you know what Ramirez is doing? Ramirez is
double jab, triple jab.
Tundi, that's not my man in these places.
Triple left hook to the body by Ramirez. Jab, right hand by Ramirez.
Tundi, I never like when a fighter shakes his head when he gets caught.
Right hand, uppercut. And this is the pressure what we knew Ramirez was going to come with. And it was always going to be how Josh Taylor deals with this. And I don't really like the way all week man keeps on saying, I'm going to knock him out and I'm going to knock him out. And, with these Mexican brothers, that talk don't really work, as we saw the other week.
You see the little sneaky left foot that Ramirez just threw there? Maybe the camera. I'm telling you, I know they want to take his pole. I'm looking at the body language, right? You know what I mean? Josh Taylor, I don't like when man's putting his hand up at the end of the round as well.
You know what? Believe me, that round was a close round, but I'm going to give it to Taylor because he started fast. That's the only reason why. But Ramirez, for me, comes stronger later on in the round. But I'm going to give it to Taylor. We're in America. It could have gone either way. Both fighters are champions. So, I don't even know if there's a fit. Oh, you see the left foot to the body, what I'm talking about?
It's weird, because, I'm not giving that round to Taylor. I'm giving that round to Ramirez.
Really, I want to give it to Ramirez. I'm just being honest, but I'm just trying to be neutral here. But
I'm being neutral. You know what I mean? Man, no, I'm at MTK. I'm being neutral.
Forget all that. I'm giving that round to Ramirez. I don't care about that no more.
Thank you. Flace One was saying the same thing. He was saying he's got it 2-0 to Ramirez. Right? Because I'm seeing Josh Taylor's trying these shots to try and get authority, but he's trying to throw it out of desperation as well.
Good work in the inside.
Good inside work from Taylor.
But for the first time I see it's Taylor who's underneath the arm. Usually it's Taylor who's on top. But let's go. Center of the ring. Ramirez is still coming with that. It's such
good jab. Do you see that? He throws a hook, then he throws a jab, then he's back on the jab.
Yeah. Right and left hook to the body.
Tundi, he's fighting from a high guard.
Ramirez is doing the old Mexican. The old Mexican is the left hook to the liver. Double jab by Taylor.
Good double jab from Taylor. I love a good double jab from Taylor. From here, when Taylor's trying them jabs, you'd be going 1-2. You'd be going
oi!
Good
right
shot.
To the body, left hook to the head. Jab to the head by Ramirez. Right and left hook to the body, to the head. Back to the body by Ramirez. And he's got him on the rope, Spence. Left hook to the body again. Jab. Right and left hook. Right uppercut. Wow. Right uppercut again by Ramirez. Right to the body. Left to the body. What is going on, Spencer? Jesus.
Tundi, you've been saying it all week. But you know what? It's still a 12-round fight. And let's see.
It's a 12-round fight.
12-round fight, so don't get too hyped right now.
Josh Taylor want to come off of them ropes. I'm telling you, bro. get your back off of the ropes, because that ain't the one for this fight here. You need to box, discipline. But we know Josh loves a fight. But this may be a firefight. He ain't gonna win. But that's a good right hook, left foot to the body by Josh Taylor. Double left hook by Josh Taylor. Jab, right hook.
Tony, if you listen to the American commentary, they are all Ramirez.
But because that's what it is, Spence. I'm being honest with you. Oh, good straight left hand to the body, to the head by Josh Taylor.
That's a hard shot, man.
But I'm telling you about these Mex. Oi! Good right hook by Taylor. But you know, Ramirez has got a sturdy chin. Cause he's coming from, he's yamming burritos and them kind of food they make you struggle. Jab, right hand, round to the body, left hook to the head by Ramirez. Right hook, right uppercut. Jesus Christ.
That hurt Taylor, you know.
Of course it did. What do you mean did that hurt Taylor? Spin right hook. Jab by Ramirez.
And he carried on, he threw it again, and he went down low again. But he's taking liberties, Ramirez.
This is a fight. And as I say, Ramirez can do this all night long. All night. Big shots are going in. Oh! Right and left foot, right uppercut by Ramirez.
Good move there.
Taylor holds. Taylor holds. He's hurt, you know, Spence. Right and left hook to the body. Left hook. Right and left hook. This may be Ramirez's easiest fight. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is going on? Right hand by Ramirez.
He stopped him in tracks with that right hand as well.
Listen. 3-0 to Ramirez, in my opinion.
That's how I've got it. I've got it 30-27 to Ramirez. And that's that.
I keep telling man, when you start going over, making up mount in America, especially against Mexican fighters, the energy of the Mexican brothers, they don't like that. Look at that shot. Double jab, right and left hook to the body, left hook to the body again. Jab, right and left hook, right uppercut. The combination, Spence, I'm telling you, man's getting bullied out here. That's what T. Adu says. Ramirez is bullying him. Fight
bullying him.
Live TV live says just needs the belt.
Ramirez isn't showing no respect. So Ramirez pulling guard, he could just keep on frying down the middle.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And remember, and also remember, Ramirez is with MTK Global as well.
Come on. That's how the fight was made. And this is big boy status. And I think Josh realizes, let me tell you something, Josh Taylor burned up a lot of energy in this press conference and all this.
Of course, we spoke about this today, man.
But anyway, let's not lose hope yet, because but I've seen Ramirez fight. Even when you think you got him, the brother still comes strong again. Taylor needs some big shots here.
But the thing about it is this, it's about stamping authority. And Josh Taylor has stamping authority. And also, Tundi, if you look at Josh Taylor's face, it's looking bruised already. I can see that.
And his demeanor has changed.
Yeah, it has.
Good left foot to the body by Taylor, though. Spence, you need to turn down the volume on the TV a bit, because we don't want these men here to. Oh, good left foot by Taylor, but the shots are having zero effect on Ramirez. Because he's still coming forward, Spence, and that was a good right hook to the body by Ramirez. That hurt Taylor.
Ramirez is fighting.
That hurt Taylor.
Left foot.
That hurt Taylor.
Right hand. Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt.
That hurt Taylor because his left hand has dropped right uppercut. Oh my goodness.
Vicious uppercut. Taylor. Why is Taylor fighting a Mexican at his game?
Left hook to the head. He misses. Taylor ducks. Jab. Right hand by Ramirez. Taylor is not looking his usual self. I'm telling you. And the reason is
because the
reason he's not looking himself is Jose Ramirez. That's the reason.
Yeah. Why is Taylor? This is what I know. Why is Taylor fighting up close with my guy? Why is he not boxing him? Why is he not using his physical attributes?
This is where the discipline is needed by Josh. Josh needs to assert a boxing plan for 12 rounds. And we know that Josh can't do that because he likes to fight. But I'm saying you're fighting against a man that is back of the head. That weren't good. And Ramirez complains. This could be an opening for Josh.
It's not going to be an opening.
Ramirez fights back.
No opening at all, Tundi.
Left foot to the
Josh
body.
Taylor is fighting a Mexican at his fight.
Yeah, but he clapped him to the back of the head. And remember, all week I said that's a shot that he really needs to do. Clap him at the back of the head. But 1-2 by Ramirez. But the will of Jose Ramirez will not be denied.
It is a very, very forceful.
Oh, 1-2. Right and left hook. Ramirez comes back. Good body shot by Josh. Left hook to the body. Left hook to the head by Ramirez. Right hook to the body. Left hook to the head.
Don't do something.
Josh Taylor's holding inside. Left hook, right uppercut. Left uppercut. Left hook to the head by Ramirez. Spencer. What? Jesus. 12 seconds left. 1-2 by Josh. Left hook by Josh. Taylor. Good right hook to the body. Left hook to the head by Josh. 1-2 by Josh. He holds. They hold. The bell goes.
Listen to me. If this fight continues the way it is, Josh Taylor's going to get stopped around round 8, you know?
Well, I said round 10. I'm being honest with you.
If this fight continues the way that it does, and let me just tell you this. This is the time now where you need experienced man in your corner, right, to tell you to switch it up. Because my man should be boxing quiet, keeping it simple. 1-2 move off. 1-2 move off. 1-2 right up move off. Because what he's doing, he's fighting the Mexican at his game. You don't fight these men in the pocket. They're men are comfortable in the pocket. Mexican fighters are predominantly known like they don't handle speed too well. Josh Taylor should be boxing and moving, boxing and moving. And now we're seeing, because Tony, look in Josh Taylor's face. I see panic, Tony. I ain't seen his face look like this before. Ever.
And he's breathing heavy.
Yeah, because they're body shots.
And Ramirez, look at that. Just take a look at his face.
Focus.
It's a picture of determination. He wants to prove to everybody. You're trying to put him as some underdog.
I want one of them Samuel Facil hats. Even on my
we got that. Right. Oh, anyway, they're in close. We're in close again. Josh is not really giving us the fight that he said. And now I sense a bit of desperation in Josh's work. It's not as clean as it was before. But, you know, he has to dig in. We're fighting for all the marbles here. Good body shot.
And another uppercut. And this time he's gone to the body. The variation that Ramirez is throwing, he's just like, I want this now. This ain't no joke, brother.
The thing is, Josh threw a good body shot, and then he replied with a good body shot as well.
And then he came to the left hook to the head.
So here we go, jab. Ramirez got his hands up high as usual, and it's the pressure. This is only the 5th round, and
I haven't given that round so far, sir.
To Ross, I need the 4th. It's 4-0 now to me. Ramirez.
So far, I've got this 40. Listen.
Taylor does a feint, comes with a left foot to the body. Left hand, straight left hand. Taylor's coming forward. Josh.
Diaz has done his homework. Remember, Ben Davison's going in there with a former world champion. You know what I mean? And an acclaimed world.
Who's Diaz? Who's Diaz? Yeah. You mean Robert Garcia?
Robert Garcia. Sorry, Diaz. Sorry.
Come on.
Right, Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia, he knows the thing, bro.
Oh, right hook to the body.
Diaz is calling my name right now, sir. The simple thing for Josh Taylor to do is stick to a simple 1-2. That is all he has to do, you know?
Left hook, body shots inside. Right hook by Taylor. 1-2 down the pipe by Josh Taylor.
Josh is cut as well, you know. Cut
a right hand.
He's cut over the eye. Josh Taylor's cut.
Wow, here we go. Ramirez goes again. Left hook to the body. Josh tries to cut over it with a right hook. Oh, he's whopping him, Spence.
Yep.
Right hook to the body by Ramirez. Left hook by Josh. No, right hook by Josh. Sorry, southpaw. Left hook by Josh. Jab. Straight left. He's being successful with a straight left down the pipe.
That was a good straight left down by. Yep. Lemus White is saying Josh
gonna win. Watch.
All right.
Just gonna win. Well, we hope so.
Lemus, he needs to change his game. I'm keeping this thing 100. He needs to change his game, bro.
Because Ramirez ain't stopping.
Yep, and that's what. You know what? There's two men that were saying this, and it was Tundi, and also after big up EJ Boxing Live, he was saying Ramirez is too relentless. And you know what? I didn't think that Josh Taylor would have fought like that.
Left hook, right hook. They exchange hooks on the belt. And you know what? I'm giving that round to Josh. I don't business. I'm giving that round to Josh. Because Josh done well that round there. He asserted himself. He got some good shots in there. straight lefts, but in the highlights they're showing Ramirez, which often doesn't play good. I think this is the straight left, yeah. Straight left down the pipe. That was a shot that I said was a good, but there, the left hook to the liver, Spence.
Bruv, and the sneaky short right hand at the same time. Yep, listen to this, man.
Hammer just said, only the most I can make Josh win this.
Friend, you're not lying, my friend.
Late show said reaching. Nah, brother. I'm telling you, this fight is a real thing. Type Prince said, he said this fight is a real pleasing to the eye. Yeah, it's for all the marbles. 2 champions. We're at the halfway mark. We're not even the championship rounds. And this is a fight. Ramirez comes up, bobbing and weaving, hands high, asserting that same Mexican style. Oh, just catches him straight. Ramirez is down. And this is the first time that I've seen Ramirez down.
First time ever he's been down.
Oh, and the ego has him up, but Josh is about to do something special here, Spence.
He's going to have to.
Because I'm telling you, Josh ain't letting this guy sleep.
He's going to have to.
He's going to be on him. Josh goes jab, line him up with a jab straight left to the body. The inside, overhand right to the head. Josh hits him, we're in close. Josh, left foot, right hand. Josh is now got caught with a left foot. He has to mind as well. And he holds. Oh my goodness, Spencer.
Lima's wiped up himself.
In my opinion, Josh needs to jump on him. I don't business what's coming. Because you don't let this man recover, Josh. Don't let this man recover.
Tunde, he's recovered, Tunde.
No, man. He's not supposed to make him recover, Spence.
He's recovered.
He's complaining to that shot to the back of the head, Ramirez, still, which is a bit worrying. But he's coming forward. Josh should have... Oh, a straight right hand by Ramirez. And another right hand by Ramirez. Jab by Ramirez, left hook. And I think he's woken him up. Josh needs to stay calm and just catch him straight again with a right hook. Come on, Josh. Jab, left hook. Left hook, they're in close. Wow. Left hook to the body, left hook to the body. Overhand left by Josh. Right hook by Josh. Well, this is definitely a 10-8 round by Josh, as long as he can stay on his feet.
No doubt, Tunde.
Oh, come on. Jab. Ramirez looks a bit stuck in mud, but he's coming forward. He's looking a bit slow here. Maybe he's made a full recovery. We don't know. This is where the conditioning comes in, Spence.
Oh, of course it does. But you know
this is a good shot. Josh is staying, Taylor. Is staying patient.
Right now with the feinting and leaving it long.
Straight left by Josh. Straight left. He's lining him up, Spence. He's lining him up.
Yeah, this is how we should have been boxing for the morning.
And we said this. We did say this. Oh, Ramirez's feet don't look steady there, Spence. Uppercut by Josh.
Good shot.
In that break, and Ramirez stepped back. He never looked too, but he's working inside. They're going inside. Left foot to the body. Counter right hook by Josh. Josh is good at that. When he gets the left foot to the body, he throws a counter right hook. He put down O'Hara with that same counter. But let's work. Left hook, jab. They're in the center of the ring. Straight left by Josh. 1-2 by Josh, and he's hurt Ramirez.
Yep. Ramirez's legs are stiffened now, Tunde.
They're stiffened. You know what? And Ramirez needs the bell.
If the bell goes, which it has done.
What's it? The round finish?
Yeah, the round's done.
Okay, so
2-0.
That was 2 rounds for Josh. And that really could have evened up the fight. Well, not... no, that'll give that... Then that would be 4 rounds to 3.
Rob, the Ghost Nose Boxing said Mexican beef help you recover quick.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. They're going to need something because he turned away from the shot and it was the counter left, which is what the shot I've been talking about all day, from all week, Spence. The counter left foot, that's the shot Ramirez needs to worry about. And he went in there. So
let me tell you this, yeah. Enough man would not have got up from that shot, you know.
No way. It's the conditioning, it's the will.
Yeah. Enough man wouldn't have got up from that shot.
But I think, has Ramirez been down before?
No, this first time ever, pro or amateur.
Wow. Well, this certain thing, we saw Ryan Garcia got dropped for the first time ever and come back and stop Luke Campbell. So then we have the same thing here again. We're into the 7th round. Still halfway point, really. and a long way to go. So Josh, he needs to keep this pressure on. You don't let this man breathe. And it's all about the recovery of Ramirez. Straight right. Has he recovered?
Now it should be how he should have started the fight. I think ego and it got him drawn into this dog fight. But we just see the banging of the glove by Ramirez. Ramirez now like, okay, then that minute rest, we'll see what's gonna happen. Josh could line him up for that straight left hand down the middle. As I was saying from the early, how he should have been boxing. He's boxing like how he should have been. And no fair play to him because he's changed his tactics there.
Josh Taylor is still looking sharp in spots. Good boxing right now by Josh.
Yeah. This is how Josh should have been boxing from the beginning.
Using his double jab, overhand left. That's good. His hands are low. He's bobbing straight left. Josh is looking good here, Spence. Josh is looking good here. Ramirez is kind of
excellent. And you know what? And fair play to him for making those adjustments.
Josh is lining him up. He's got to keep his right hand high though, because he's got to watch out for the left hooks. But that's good shots. You know, both men have been in a dogfight here.
Good right, left uppercut from Josh Taylor.
By Josh, definitely. Jab, right hand by Ramirez. Left hook to the body by Josh. Double jab, left hand to the body by Josh. This is a grueling fight, and you can tell both men want this.
You know what I mean?
Both.
And like...
left hook to the body by Ramirez. Jab by Ramirez. Double jab by Josh.
Josh,
close again.
Like this. He just needs to keep on boxing like this. Those sharp shots down the middle, the sharp jab, the sharp right jab. That's how he needs to box. And don't get drawn in. But this is a war of attrition because I just see Josh take a gulp of air. But you know what? Throwing good shots on the counter.
Absolutely.
Needs to just be back on his jab, pop the jab.
Left foot to the body by Josh. And you can see Josh is waiting for the counter. You can see Josh is waiting for the counter. Oh, good uppercut by Josh Taylor. And Ramirez is down. And Spence, he ain't getting up. He ain't getting up. He's gone. He's gone.
He's finished now. And it's 21 seconds. It's gonna be like 17 seconds. The fight's gonna get stopped here. Josh ain't letting you off, you know.
No way.
He's not letting you off.
Taylor's about to make history. 10 seconds left. 9. Left foot by Josh. Right up by Josh. And Ramirez somehow is still up. Josh is looking sharp, Spence.
He's done. He's done. Oh my word! The man survived the round turn.
Oh my goodness! Jesus Christ! Another 2 rounds by Josh. And right now, Josh, with the 2 knockdowns, is a point up. Josh Taylor, for the first time in the fight, is up. And I thought the fight was over. Yet, off the canvas boxing says the same thing as me. The early rounds he gave away, he has now reclaimed pole position. And Josh, I told you, he was waiting for that counter hook from that punch. But the left uppercut was sublime.
No, that was a serious uppercut, you know.
The left uppercut was sublime. Jesus.
It's going to be done this round.
It has to.
It's going to be done this round.
It has to be done this round. It has to be done this round.
Listen, man, I'm hearing the American commentators that they just switch up the thing now. They were so pro Ramirez, now they're switching it up.
Yeah, well, if Ramirez gets past this round, it's an unbelievable feat. Because Josh is on his toes. He looks sharp. He's moving. Yeah. You know, he's been hurt in spots, but at the end of the day, he's the one who's got the knockdowns.
Have you noticed, if you look at these fights and even when a man's on top, they look physically bigger. You watch the fight now, Josh Taylor looks like the physically bigger man. He never used to look like that before.
And again, Ramirez keeps complaining.
Referee, that's when you don't want to be there, man.
Left foot to the body by Josh. This is over, Spence. This is over. Ramirez is doing a lot of whinging here. He's doing a lot of whinging, Spence. And Josh's energy looks high.
He's done.
Josh's energy looks high, brother. High. Come on. Ramirez look, he's still gritting. He ain't going out with a fight without a fight. But guess what? Josh Taylor has come to fight. To be careful with his hands. Make sure he keeps his hands up after all them combinations. And we could be seeing Scotland's first undisputed, all the bells, counter right hook by Josh.
Beautiful counter right.
Left hook by Josh, uppercut by Ramirez, left hook right hook to the body by Josh. They're in close. Josh needs to just measure it here, and he could be going away with 4 belts, Spence.
Ton, if he keeps it like this, he can.
Jab up, jab down, jab to the body. He's using that stick well. This is what he's got to do. All the combinations of the stick, Josh. Left hook to the body, good straight left hand to the body of Ramirez.
Ton, he's looking for the left hook from the southpaw position. That's the shot that Josh Taylor's looking.
And I'm not too sure if Ramirez got any sting left in these punches.
It's not the case.
He's back.
Ramirez now is just fighting to get through the round. He's not
good shooting by Josh Taylor, straight left to the head. Hi. Ramirez tries to bounce, left hook to the body, he still comes. But I don't think his will's going to take him through this one, Spence. Overhand right by Josh, just misses. Left hook to the body, right hook to the body. Left uppercut by Josh Taylor. Jab by Ramirez. Still coming. Oh, my goodness. This fight here ain't a joke. And Ramirez still goes through. Left hook, counter left hook, right hook by Josh. Left uppercut by Josh. Right uppercut by Ramirez, right uppercut by Ramirez, right hook to the body by Ramirez, left hook to the body by Ramirez, counter right hook by Josh Taylor. And they hold in together, 21 seconds left on the round. Come on, this guy, this Mexican man wants it, but Josh is sharp. Josh is still sharp. 1-2 left hook by Ramirez, right and left hook by Ramirez. Josh holds. And what a comeback this would be. 1-2 by Ramirez. Straight right by Ramirez. And would you believe it? Ramirez is back on his toes, Spence.
Ton, he's recovered, man. I wanted just to stop him that round, you know.
Leon Figures says, this is what the undisputed is about.
And Leon, ain't nothing wrong with that, my friend. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm telling you, that was Ramirez's round. I'm going to tell you straight. So to me, that levels back up the fight. That levels back up the fight, even with the 2 knockdowns. And we're not even in the championship rounds yet. But yeah, Goza Hussein says, just needs to get rid of him. Believe me, quick, because we don't want this man to...
Hey, listen, it's like to kick in now.
Oh, time this straight. Tundi's punch calling is legendary, fam. Come on, I know boxing, bro. They come back out, center of the ring. Josh is having a word with the ref about something, or the ref is having a word with Josh. Here we go again. Into the 9th round. Well, you said 8, Spence. I said 10. But right now, it could be Josh who's taking that vibration.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Josh, I like the way Josh is still agile and quick on his feet. And Ramirez is coming back. Ramirez has got to mind out for Josh's counter right hook, because that counter right hook is serious. It's a natural shot. It's a natural shot. They're in close, they're closing. You can tell both men are feeling the pace a bit. But Josh, at this moment in time, looks a bit more athletic in his movement than Ramirez. Ramirez really looks like he's in mud. He's still recovering from those 2 knockdowns, but his will and machismo won't let... He's got to be knocked out. Yeah. Right hand to the body. Those 2 right hands, well, the first right hand didn't look that strong. The second one, I don't know if it done any damage, to be honest with you. But Josh, they're in close. He's still going to the body, Ramirez.
Yep. You know what? From the earlier rounds, like from round 1, he was investing in the body. So
double jab by Josh. This is the movement. Double jab by Josh. Jab by Josh. Jab again by Josh. Josh is lining him up for the big one.
You can see he's waiting for that big left hand to front shoot.
Big left hand right hook. That's the shot he's looking for. Jab by Ramirez. Jab by Ramirez. Triple jab by Ramirez. 4 jabs. Quadruple jab. Left uppercut. Left hook by Ramirez. 1-2 by Ramirez. Hey. Right up to the body. Josh repays the right hook to the body with his own right hook to the body. Ramirez's feet look stuck, but he's still coming forward. Jesus Christ, what a fight we got here, Spence.
An excellent fight, man.
1 minute left of the 9th round. And I'm not too sure this round's gone to. Right now, you could give it either way. It's a 50-50. So it's the last 30 seconds, I think, who's going to nail it. But RAMIREZ has definitely thrown more punches.
I think the classier work has come from Josh Taylor.
Absolutely. Well, that's a straight right to the body. Counter left foot by Josh. RAMIREZ falling over the place now.
Yeah, he's tired, bro. If some Scottish shit was clapping you down every 5 seconds, you're going on the floor. You'd be tired.
Left uppercut by Josh. Right up to the head by Josh. They're in close. Right up by Josh. 1-2 by RAMIREZ. Right up to the body. Left hook to the head. Left hook to the body. Left uppercut. Left hook by RAMIREZ.
You know what? I got to rate RAMIREZ for fighting the way that he's on.
Good shooting. Right hand. Left hook by RAMIREZ. 1-2 left hook. Left uppercut. Good left uppercut by Josh at the end of the bell. But Spence,
RAMIREZ is round.
Going to RAMIREZ.
Tony, RAMIREZ is round.
That round is going to RAMIREZ. Leon Figgins says Mauricio Suleiman is not looking happy. This is a close fight. And if we go to the judges...
Taster 79, big up yourself, brother. Of course, man. Of course. And Tundi's got free reign. You can talk loud. I don't want to wake up my kids, bro.
GB7 said, what's the fight time? Bro, this fight started a long time, bro. 2 knockdowns and the fight.
They tried to trick us.
Yeah, they try to trick us. But we always come early. We are brothers that move early.
Exactly.
Go on.
Now that round, I got it to RAMIREZ.
Yeah, you see, it was the jabs. It was the early jabs. Straight right and left hook to the body by RAMIREZ. Right and left hook. This is when he done the left.
Big left. Up, Fight Fan TV, because same as me. Yeah, I mean, I've got the fight even as well. This
is the round that I said RAMIREZ might do damage, but Josh has really good right hook by Josh.
Josh has got that second win.
What is second win? I always used to hear man say he got my second win. What is the second win?
Because good. That's a good shot. Goodness gracious. That shot, that right hand to the body, that was a serious right hand for the body from RAMIREZ, you know.
Yeah, but I like the way Taylor is just pouring him out, sizing him up.
Because Tundi, this is what he should be doing from morning, like fighting with your attributes.
1-2 down the pipe by Josh.
Listen, I can say I'm not down in this round, you know. I'm not down in this round because he's lying.
Lead right hook, Josh tries, just misses. Josh is on his toes. And Josh smothers it inside. Very clever. RAMIREZ stepping forward. Josh, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just a second there, I could see a right hook counter from Josh Taylor, but he didn't throw it.
Yeah, he didn't.
This is the way Josh is meant to be boxing now.
Right up to the body, and Josh has stopped punching, which is a bit alarming. Josh needs to get back firing punches because you can't just be making a man pick up the rounds with no activity. He's pouring out right and left foot by.
You know what? He's not doing nothing because so far RAMIREZ is up in this round. Josh,
this is what I'm trying to say. Now he's pouring out a little jab, but they're not landing. That's a good left foot to the body by Josh. Left foot by Josh. RAMIREZ has stopped working. 1-2 by RAMIREZ.
Tundi, RAMIREZ's shots are hard, you know.
That's what I told you can punch.
You hear the hoop on the shot.
Jab.
Good jab.
Another jab. Double jab. Triple jab by RAMIREZ. Again, Spence. Josh ain't moving his head with that jab.
You see how RAMIREZ was good 1-2 on the inside. This is RAMIREZ's round to.
Again.
Strong.
1-2 by Josh. 1-2 right up by Josh. Right up by Josh again at the end. Josh is coming forward. He's poking. He's looking. Uppercut by Josh. 1-2 by Josh. Left foot counter by RAMIREZ. Josh coming forward. Straight left hand to the body. But he's just doing a little bit too much too late. But that's another left foot right hook by Josh. Taylor's down. He's arched his back for some reason.
The body shot.
Left hook to the body. Counter right up by
Josh.
Cap. And he holds. Left hook inside. Right hook to the body by RAMIREZ. They're holding. Josh is looking for that uppercut often now. Oi! Spence!
Ooh.
That was a good right, straight, strong power jab by RAMIREZ there, Spence. 1-2 by RAMIREZ, and that's, you can tell that's giving him life.
That hurt Josh, you know? That hurt him.
Counter right up by Josh. And you got to give that round to Ramirez. I don't know why Josh is putting his hand up.
Of course it is. And I've got Ramirez up by 1.
By 1, me 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what?
You got Ramirez up by 2.
Yeah.
Now, but Tundi, the ones that you've given, now you've got it even in your scores. Remember, is 2 knockdowns, so it's 10-8 rounds.
Okay, yes, that's right. Correct.
Yeah, so then you've got even. I've got it by Ramirez by 1.
Yeah. But you listen. Sometimes in America, the judges favor the action, and 2 knockdowns must mean something. We are now in the championship rounds, 11 and 12. So, well, Josh has got to be active because I don't like the way his punch work rate dropped in that round. Sylvester Simone said 96-92 to Josh. Let's hope that's right. Being in America against a Mexican American.
Yeah, another thing as well.
Josh needs to stop this guy. Right, they come out center ring. Josh is assertive. Bobbing and weaving by Ramirez. Double jab by Ramirez.
Jabs by Ramirez.
He's having a lot of success with that jab, Spence.
Another jab.
And he's edging forward. And you can know where he's going. He's going to the body.
He is, but you know what? I could see, like, for Josh Taylor, if Ramirez went over and right, he could cause some damage with that shot, you know.
Or step back, left hand, good little footwork by Josh. And Josh turns it.
Whatever happens in this fight, so I want to see this fight again.
1-2 by Josh. Josh, the last 3 rounds of the fight is not rounds you want to be giving away, Josh.
Nope, you do not. And if you don't believe me, just ask Oscar De La Hoya when he fought Felix Trinidad.
Yes.
Right,
straight left by Josh, and he holds. Straight left by Josh, inside. They both hold. Not much activity halfway through the round. Double jab by Josh. 1-2 by Ramirez. But this is I can still hear your TV, you know, Spence.
Sorry, man. They're allowing us today, bro.
Straight left by Josh. Right up by Josh. Falls in. Holds. These last 3 rounds, Ramirez needs to do some work though, because he ain't doing that as well.
Nothing.
Jab. Oh, 1-2. Straight down the pipe by Ramirez. 1-2 by Ramirez. Left foot by Ramirez. Misses.
Okay, that's the hold now.
Minute left in the round. Josh comes with a straight left. 1-2 by Ramirez. And Josh is ducking well. He's ducking well. Let's just keep his balance. And again, it's an even round. You don't want a man to come steal the last 30 seconds though. But 1-2. Left foot by Ramirez.
Ooh.
Right hand by Ramirez. 1-2. Josh is back on the ropes. Left foot. Josh holds. Right hook. Left hook. Jab. 1-2. Left hook. God almighty. And what I tell you about the last 30 seconds, you don't want a man to come steal the last 30. And Josh is holding here. Right uppercut by Ramirez. Right hook by Ramirez. Left hook by Ramirez. Right hook. Left hook. 1-2. Oh. Josh holds. 12 seconds left.
10 seconds to go.
I told man, don't let man get.
Come on hard now.
1-2 left hook by Ramirez. Oh, they give Josh is throwing away these rounds, Spence.
He's gonna kick himself, you know. He's gonna kick himself. Late show 42. Josh is holding too much, and I agree. Listen, all Josh Taylor needed to do for that round there was just stick to the simple 1-2. You know what I mean? Right. You know what I mean? Straight right hand, come back with the power shot of the left hand.
And look, all the replays.
This fight.
You notice how the replays, they're just showing Ramirez.
Yeah, yes, man.
Yeah, you see? All the replays, Ramirez.
Yep, a close 11th round, but it wasn't close to me, you know. I gave that round to Ramirez.
Who said it was close?
Danny Wright.
Oh, Fight Fan. Close 11.
Fight Fan TV. He's been with us from day dot.
Come on.
This is on the last round for these man, because I know American judges, those 2 knockdowns going to be pivotal, but it's down to the last round. But for me, I've got Ramirez 95-94, and it's down to this round.
Well, let's see. Here we go. 12th and final round. It's been a great fight. It's been a fight we knew was going to be electric, but
in my mind,
either fighter needs to establish themselves. Both fighters need to establish themselves in this last round. Trust me. 1-2 by Josh, but nothing on it. And could Josh be blowing it by just sitting back in the last 3 rounds, Spence?
Josh is looking to load up. You can see he's looking to load up. He's looking to throw that big right, the big left hand. Watch. I can see a right uppercut causing some trouble on Ramirez right now. You know, I think Josh is waiting to try and time him to throw that shot, and then come back with a right hook.
Yeah, you see that just by his positioning.
Yeah. That's what he's trying. He knows that he's got to do something. He's got to do some damage.
1 minute gone so far. Overhand right, left foot, double left foot by Ramirez. Josh holds. Right hand, left foot by Ramirez. Left foot to the body by Ramirez. 1, 2, 3, 4 by Ramirez. 1, 2, 3 by Ramirez. Josh holds again. Spence.
This is not good for me, you know. This is not good for me. Come on, Josh.
Double jab left hand by Josh. 1, he holds. Josh had Josh got a chin there because that was a good left hand.
Left hook, he got caught in his straps there, Josh.
Yeah, that's why I said he's got a good chin, because that was a strong left to the chin. We're into the final minute of the undisputed light welterweight championship, Spence. And Josh, really, if you can get another knockdown here, that will seal the show. Otherwise, leaving it to the scorecards. 1, 2 left foot by Ramirez, straight left. 1, 2 by Ramirez again. 1, 2 left foot by Ramirez. Into the final minute, left hook to the liver by Ramirez.
Ramirez is very, very good, you know.
Left hook misses. Right hook to the body by Josh. Double left by Josh. That's the shot, Josh. But Ramirez comes back fiercely. Into the last 30 seconds of the undisputed 140 title. And we look like we're going to the bell. Josh looks up. History is about to be made either way. Or could we have a draw on the scorecard, Spence? Don't bet against it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise.
10 seconds left. 1, 2, 3, 4 by Ramirez. Right and left foot by Ramirez. And Ramirez is finishing strong. We really don't know. What are the commentators saying, Spence?
I'm looking at... Right, Ward's got it. So Ward's got it for Taylor. He's got it to Taylor by 5 rounds.
Blood fire.
Right. Fight Fan TV has got it
140. Tundi, appreciate your punch commentary. The real, come on. Come on, like an audio description. You don't know. Bro. What's this? 16101 to Taylor on the commentators' cards going into the 12th. I'm watching on TSN. What about Des Troy says this got
like he feels a robbery coming. I don't see that on a robbery, because the fight is what it is, and it's how you want to be judging fights, or how you want to be scoring fights. Sorry, not judging. How you got to be scoring fights. It's a very, very close fight in my mind.
Very close, very close. I think the last 3 rounds, you know, and let's remember these are the same judges that have given Ramirez decisions when a few people thought he could have lost fights. The exact same judges. So, you know.
But, yeah, regardless of that, yeah, a very close fight in my mind. You know what I mean? Those 2 knockdowns could be so pivotal in this.
I like the replays. They're showing a lot of Josh action, so that's good.
know something.
Yeah. Olufemi says Ramirez got no power. I wouldn't say that. I think he's got a lot of power, but you know, Josh is an exceptional champion.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Taylor was probably apologizing to him right now, you know, and saying like, "I'm about to fight."
Robert Garcia, he doesn't look too happy, Spence, to be honest with you.
They ain't got that fight. They haven't got that fight.
I don't like Robert Garcia's demeanor. And the way Ben Davison and Josh are talking, are moving, is like they've already got it.
Let's hear the scorecards.
Yeah, let me hear this.
It's unanimous.
Are you unanimous?
I know it is. Josh Taylor.
What's that?
Josh Taylor, 114, 112, all across the board.
Oh shit! What happened to my thing? Taylor's won it.
Yep, he has.
Congratulations to Josh, unified champion after only what, 17, 18 fights?
18 fights, son.
Wow. And what were the final scorecards? Because I'm not allowed to have my volume on. I tried to put my volume on, but what was the actual scorecards?
114, 112 across the board.
So basically, those two knockdowns were pivotal.
That was the pivotals.
Wow. It's an amazing feat by a young man that sacrificed a lot. Always been away from home, training in camp, set out to be a undisputed, and he's done it. And now it looks all open. Yeah,
Robert Garcia looks like a broken man there, you know?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can see his eyes were down from the get-go.
Yeah.
We see Papa Garcia there. This is a big victory.
It's a massive victory. But the thing about it is this, I thought that Josh Taylor could have dealt with this fight a lot easier. But Ramirez has some different kind of time.
To get out from two knockdowns is serious.
Yeah, it's serious.
All the belts.
Yeah, all the belts, bro. You know what? Chris Algieri's everywhere, you know?
Bro, is he commentating on this thing as well?
Yeah. All I've got to say is this. This was worth every penny of the $12.99.
Bro, I'm telling you. This was a $12.99 fight. I'm not going to lie.
Every penny, bro.
This is a young Shakur Stevenson. Look like he's up next. June the 12th. And you know Stevenson is a rising star. But tonight is all about Josh Taylor. Robert Garcia is looking at Josh Taylor. And he's like, bro, he can't believe it. He literally, Robert Garcia was just there standing in the ring for 10 seconds, not knowing what's going on.
Yep.
And bro, he can't believe it. He's like, bro, this guy just come over to America and sting our belts.
What did you, Terence Crawford on the phone? What did you think of the fight, Terence? Yeah?
I had a win. Shit. When they Tyranka asked me, they did a little video asking me. I said, shit, all right, Josh Taylor. Thought it was gonna be a good fight, close fight, but shit. Which it was, but I just felt Josh Taylor more battle tested.
Yeah, I'm saying because you're both at top rank, bud, do you think it'd be an easy fight to make?
Hey man, you gotta shake, bro. You gotta shake, my nigga. I'm gonna have to call you back.
All right, champ.
There we have
from the last undisputed champ.
Yeah, to the new one, Josh Taylor against Bud. Yeah. Terrence Bud Crawford live on The Fight Is Right. He told everyone, he said it, I saw a few interviews and he said, listen, I'm just edging slightly with Josh Taylor because he's more polished. And that's exactly what happened tonight, Spence. Josh Taylor was the more polished fighter. He won. He went through some rough patches, as you would expect, coming from another champion. But he's going back to Scotland with all them belts. And now,
never been done before.
And now he can have a first defense against Jack Catterall. And I expect him. Jack Catterall's a good fighter.
It's levels, though. It's levels.
There is levels to this, but listen, I ain't saying Jack ain't gonna do nothing because, bro, this is boxing. You get what I'm saying? But we've seen the skill level, the heart level, the determination level of Josh Taylor tonight, and he's come over to Las Vegas and he's grabbed the belts. So, bro, it's an amazing feat for someone who's only had a few fights. Let's get that right.
Tundi.
He's up.
When I saw he made O'Hara Davis quit, I knew this kid was serious. Right? I knew this kid was serious. We mean, I'm telling you straight, he's a serious fighter.
You know me, I don't like this quick talk, but
no, O'Hara Davis, by his own admission, said he quit. He said, "Why should I carry on?" Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I quit."
No, but his eye was mashed up though. Listen, O'Hara would love that fight next, because I keep bro. O'Hara probably wouldn't get that fight next, but I can see O'Hara calling for a rematch. O'Hara gets a few good wins, against top opponents, so you never know.
Son, it's not happening.
Why? You can't just say that.
We do about can't say. I've just said it. It's not going to happen.
But anyway,
Josh Taylor just showed he can do the thing, and you know what? I'm surprised how Andre Ward had it that wide, but I mean, credit where credit is due. The way that Josh Taylor fought was, and I like the way how he switched it up, and he switched it up in there because he never started off that fight too good to me. He was getting man worried in there. Like I thought, right, you could get stopped. Yeah, I mean,
as I said, that was
said he beat Jack easy. I'm not going to disrespect Jack Catterall because
you can't.
Yeah, Jack Catterall is really, really, and that's the fight that's going to be next for him. It's going to be Jack Catterall versus.
Yeah, because he took the step aside and with the promise that he fights the winner, and now he gets the opportunity to fight Taylor, and I'm sure that fight will be in the UK as well.
Yeah, we'll be in the UK. It'll be a big
brother. Capucho, your block, brethren.
You can block the
yeah,
you're in control of the thing. Yeah, block the little idiot. You like that one?
You like that one? Yeah. Oh, the ref saved Ramirez giving 1 minute counts.
Nah, you know what? I don't know what Kenny Bayless was doing there, because I thought at that time there he was going to get stopped. I don't know what Kenny Bayless was doing, but Kenny Bayless said, "I want to get on through."
See, bro, this is the time I usually get up. Yeah, but big up Live to Tell Lines only. You know the set. Davis, Javante moving up. That should be a good fight.
A mega fight. But I could just imagine the negotiations for that fight would be very, very difficult. But that would be a mega fight. But when Davis is fighting for the WBA regular title, so then obviously they say right, what's this guy saying? Bruce Kai says, Spence, after Carroll, what fight do I think Josh to really cash out on pay-per-view money? We just had it. I'm saying no, because when you say Devontae, I think that's going to be a very difficult fight to negotiate. You're dealing with the powerhouses in Mayweather. You're dealing with powerhouses in Top Rank. I don't think that fight will be easy to make to negotiate. I think the easiest thing would be for Josh Taylor because he's big. He's not a little guy. For him to move up, for him to move up and to fight Bud Crawford because Bud ain't getting no fights right now.
No one don't want to fight Bud.
No one want to fight Bud, and that's the fight that I believe. And I remember, I think I got Josh Taylor on video when he calls out. Yeah, I'll check my phone. Yeah, when he calls out, saying that he wants a fight with Terence Crawford. So yeah.
Interesting.
Albert Sentinel said Bud Taylor needs to stay clear of Bud. You know what I mean? If he even fights O'Hara Davis again, it will be the same outcome, and that's what I believe. And that's no disrespect to O'Hara Davis as the first time. What's that?
Or if he doesn't quit, he'll be knocked out cold.
He'll be knocked out cold.
Well, listen, we'll see. Live to Tell says Tank knocks out Barrios next week. Mark my words. I think Prograis will put in some super performances against Tank, and potentially Tank hopefully gets the rematch with him at 147. Well, I don't think Prograis is on Tank's radar right now. I don't think he's even thinking about Prograis.
Prograis is a very good fighter.
Prograis is a very good fighter, but he does need to put in some good, victories to really get back up there. I think the last time he was out was on that Triller show, and I didn't really hear anyone talking about the performance. But Prograis definitely. I mean, before the Josh Taylor fight, everyone was talking like Prograis was the next coming of Superman. So
you know what? Someone just said that. What's that? Libs D1 says he meant Broner, not Tank. And I'm telling you, I think for a marquee to really bust your name in America, that would be a big boy fight.
Trust me. Is Broner at 140?
Yeah, he's gone back to 140 now.
Yeah, but he fell the weight in it before he just gave him some money.
Yeah,
that's the thing about Broner, bro. He's not disciplined, bro. He said he's gonna be back in the gym, but then he's in the club. He's in the club. So
the club is the gym.
Oh no, my battery's running. So but if Broner can get himself in shape, that would be a good marquee fight for Josh Taylor. Absolutely. But again, a Brit has gone over there and done the business. Tyson Fury being one, Josh Taylor being the second. And it's we're on a high right now. We're on a high. Who else is there really in the 140 division to fight Josh Taylor now?
There ain't.
Young C says, bro, they're walking around about 170 right now, fam.
You know what, Young C, why you put LOL at the end? It's the truth. It's about that word.
Yeah, it's true, bro. Now, I don't know. You can't say wasted talent because he's a four weight division champion. So,
which is nuts.
Maybe he's just achieved as much as he can. And
yeah, one thing, you know, the former world champion, I just believe like when it comes to someone like Broner, he hasn't lived up to his full potential.
Okay, maybe so. Yes, I get that.
He's been unfulfilled because we thought that youth is going to go to greatness, especially when I saw him down at lightweight when he moved out. He was destined for great things, and greater things will surpass the accomplishments that he's already done. He's a very, very good fighter.
Why so said Taylor proved all them Americans wrong. He proved all them Americans wrong. All they had to do was rate us Brits. That's why I wanted Taylor to win.
Well,
yes, sir.
Even though I was saying Taylor to win the fight, judging by the first 4 rounds,
yes,
and his facial expression and everything, I wasn't too sure about that. I'm just being 100. I had Taylor to win because I thought he had more to the repertoire. But what Ramirez showed us is that he's a different kind of grip. And as far as I'm concerned, the knockdowns were pivotal in that. That's what I'm saying. Because if he never scored those knockdowns, I don't think we would have been jumping on Taylor in the way that he did. And I respect Andre Wood, but I don't see how he had that fight so wide. Close fight, bro.
I think it's Muhammad Ahmed says Mikey Garcia against Josh Taylor will be a great fight, and I agree. But the thing is can Mikey get down to 140 again? Because that brother, since he had the Errol Spence fight, he's just lost it. Like his weight is mad. His head looks like 140. Huh?
You got $10 million for that fight.
Oh, he's what I'm trying to tell you.
You know how many Doritos and
Bro, his head looks 140, so I don't even know if you can get down to 140 again. But you're right, it would be a good fight. That'll be a good fight, and it's really time, Josh can establish himself in the UK. And let's not forget, it's a good night for Ben Davison. That's only his second fight with Josh Taylor, and he's now a trainer of an undisputed champion. I know some people could say they could differ with that, but at the end of the day, he was in the corner on his own.
Yeah, I know. This time he was in the corner by himself, bro.
Yeah,
he never had no next man challenge. I don't know the next man that was in his corner. He was in the corner by himself, and like I was saying to you, I'm very, very. I got to give him a lot of credit because he made adjustments. If he never made those adjustments, he wouldn't have won. Because I was saying like, right, you need to box his brother and wait for the shots. I think ego, and because he was so pumped, he's saying, right, I'm just going to fight this brother. I'm going to fight him and deal with him. And he realized when he was doing that, he was getting hurt in there. But fair play to Josh Taylor because he got hurt loads of times in that fight. Especially for the body.
I don't know. Liv says Broner. He said Broner has so much talent, but I think all that Henny, court cases, and jail time killed any gas he may have left. Unbelievable achievements, though, even if he has $2 left in his account. Come on. Yeah, it is mad. It is mad. But again, it's the same thing. You know, young people achieving a lot is very hard. And again, this is why we have to respect Floyd. Because being a champion, here we go, Spencer's yawning. Because
no, Floyd, I got to get up and do this. You know what?
IFL TV.
No.
I know you always do IFL.
Tribute, the Marvin Hagler tribute at Hyde Park in the West End. Hyde Park. We're doing a Marvin Hagler tribute because it's his birthday today as well. And they're doing out in America. So we've got quite a few people coming down there. So I'll be there representing for The Fight Is Right. And Stammer, come on. We've got quite a few. We even got Tony Simpson, a former European and 2 3-time world title challenger, who's going to be there as well. Famously fought Marvin Hagler. What was that, in 84? So we've got, in 83. So we've got him coming down as well from the guy from, where was he from? He was out of Leicester. So that's great privilege to me. So yeah, that's what. But no, Tundi, I was sleeping, yeah, and above I got pictures above my bed, yeah. And you know them sticky things that you can put the pictures on. You got Tundi, the thing dropped. One of the pictures dropped on me. So we used to rough pictures up early because the picture dropped.
Okay. Bro, you know what? Oh, Tyrese sang, he says, I love you, man. Sticky has made a good point. The man he says, where was the post-fight interview? They shut the thing down right after the decision. So they took out $12.99 and they didn't even give us no post-fight.
None.
They're taking livings.
Off the canvas, it's going to be, we're meeting at Hyde Park Corner for 12:30. The thing starts at 1 o'clock. But anyone else, you can get me, you can catch it because it's going to be filmed. It's going to be on my Instagram, which is master_knowledge. It's also going to be on my YouTube. So yeah, it's going to be quite a few people down there as well. But yeah, it's just paying respect to Marvin Hagler. Bruce
Kai asked the question, Richard Comey versus Josh Taylor. Would that be an easy fight for Josh?
No, it wouldn't be.
Richard Comey is one tough Ghana, man.
Right.
And we do have to remember, I know someone made the assertion that Ramirez doesn't have any power. And, these guys, Comey and these guys come with power, so that could be another thing for Josh. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be an excuse. Tonight is Josh's night, undisputed champion at 140. Scotland's, is his first ever, Spence? You'll have to...
First ever undisputed champion?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Okay. So what about the other guy? Ken Buchanan. Yeah.
Ken Buchanan was the WBA champion when he beat Ishmael Laguna, who was a fantastic fighter from Panama. He was the WBA champion. It was kind of weird because at the time when he won the world title, the British Border Control didn't recognize the WBA as being a world title because at the time the British Border Control had the affiliation with the WBC, which is kind of nuts because it was in 1963 the WBA was formed, and in 1974 the WBC was formed. So if you look at it, the WBA was the longer reigning of the titles, but the WBA came out of Venezuela, WBC came out of Mexico. You know what I mean? Potato. But end of the day, he was a world champion, and he was a fantastic fighter. And then he, trust me, Ken Buchanan, go watch him. The man had moves for days.
Muhammad Ahmed says, "Is Taylor better than Khan at 140?"
That's a good question, you know. No, I'm gonna be real. No, he isn't.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
the night Amir Khan beat Kotonik.
Can you explain?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you now. The night Amir Khan beat Kotonik, he would have beaten any 140 fighter and possibly any 147 fighter in the world at that time. That fight there, Amir Khan was special. He was on it. He put the combination together, and not only that, Josh Taylor's a hurtful puncher. He's not a one-punch knockout man, right? Amir Khan's hand speed is vicious, and Amir Khan was very, very ballsy. And when Amir at 140, I would have slightly favored Amir Khan to win that fight.
Interesting.
How do you see that, Tim?
Well, I think Josh is technically more sound than Amir. And I think when it comes down to it, you know, he's got speed as well. Josh has got speed as well. But I've said it, and many fighters have said, I've even heard Frankie Gavin say it, that Amir Khan's hand speed is the quickest he's ever seen in his life. Well, I remember watching Khan on numerous occasions, being there, and I was like, nah, this thing ain't real. Like, someone must be pressing some fast forward in my head or something, because how can a man's hands be that fast? So obviously, you know, the hand speed of Amir would definitely give Josh Taylor a bit of problems, but I just think Josh, he's technically sound, man. He's technically sound, and but you know, Amir is a great fighter, and you got to remember, these guys are, I don't know, how old is Josh Taylor? 20, must be 28 or 29 or something like that, right? Spence, do you know?
Yeah.
You know, Amir was winning these titles at a young age and looking good. Bust up Zab Judah. But listen, it's all about eras and it's about timing, innit? So, but they're both good, great fighters. You can't really disrespect one by saying one's better than the other, in my opinion. But both good fighters. Sticky says, I see Josh touching Khan's chin with a left hook counter. No, but actually, it's the right hook counter that Josh is good at. It's the right hook counter, because the opponents throw the left hook to his body and he counters with a right hook. You understand? It's something he's been doing for a long time. You can see that. And he's actually mastered that counter, because later on in the fight, he kept that composure. He kept that point. Des Troy says, I love the intricate knowledge Spencer dropped so effortlessly on history. I was 1 year old in '83. Come on. Is that right? That's only his 18th fight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unbelievable.
What's this? Mohammed Ahmed says, Spence, do you think Fury will get another KO on Wilder? Interesting, right? I'm you know what? I'm not too sure, you know. I don't even think it's a good thing that he's fighting Wilder again. I don't think it's I don't. I'm gonna be real. You know what I mean? Heavyweight boxing, I don't think it's a good thing. But you know what I mean, we shall see. But I'm not sure. But he should do, but maybe he'll opt to listen. I don't know how up Tyson Fury can get for Deontay Wilder. After beating him so comprehensively, I think Tyson Fury will be up for any Joshua fight. I think, because I've seen on certain fights where Tyson Fury fights man lesser than him, or man that he believes that he's gonna beat, he doesn't put in their performances. He needs that fire in the belly, and I don't know if he's gonna have that fire in the belly for a man that he so comprehensively beat in a rematch. I'm worried about that fight. I'm gonna be real. I'm worried, even though I saw Deontay Wilder just a little idiot traded.
Bro, Oh my goodness. Adam Beanie Smith says, I want to see Taylor versus Teofimo more than any other fight in boxing. Taylor, the real deal, he needs top 5 pound for pound after that. His record speaks for itself. Yes, sir.
I totally agree with you. And that fight,
yes, sir.
Teofimo's got to get past Kambosos, which I believe that he will get past. Because if Kambosos could get a split decision win over Mickey Bay at the time when he fought Mickey Bay was 92 years old, I can't see Kambosos causing Teofimo Lopez any real trouble. I think you give him a bit of a hustle like in the early rounds, but then I could see my man clapping him out.
Interesting. Ghost Knows Boxing says Taylor only did 1 round in 2 years. That's why he was rusty at the start. That's a good point. But Taylor, by his own admission, says he doesn't believe in ring rust. You know, he's in the gym all the time. And I've never believed in it. That's nonsense anyway. He's a professional athlete. So I think ring rust will come if you're not a professional athlete and you're saying you're a professional athlete. Because you're in the gym, you're sparring, the preparations there, you're doing everything you need to do, and you're doing that consistently, and you're honing your craft every day. So I actually agreed with Josh Taylor when he said he don't believe in ring rust. And to be honest with you, I don't think it was ring rust that gave him a rusty start. I just think it was, it's a big fight.
It was a persistency of Ramirez, and that pressure that he put on him.
Naya and Levi says Wilder beats Fury in the 3rd match via violent KO. Where does Tyson go if this happens? And that's a good question. And I was saying the same thing. Where does
I tell you where Tyson Fury goes if that was to happen? Yeah,
yes.
Tyson Fury will go to Nigeria because the undisputed championships will be happening in Lagos in the National Stadium against Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. That's what would happen.
Yeah, but supposing AJ loses against Usyk.
Yeah.
Bro, they can mash up this whole thing with this arbitration business.
They could. You know what? And then they'll sit down and they'll wish that they just paid Deontay Wilder the 20 million.
Yeah, I'm saying, look, what's the greed? If they were both getting 75 million guaranteed, one man just give a man 10 million, another man just said, what? Is 65 million not good enough nowadays?
Tundi, let's just give away 10 mil. You know what I mean?
No, but bro, what I'm trying to say for the fighters and the teams, it's the biggest earning fight in how many years? I think it's the biggest grossing fight ever. Who's getting 75?
Floyd, don't be silly. Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd, we know what Floyd made, but Floyd controlled the game.
No, but you just said the biggest ever. I mean, it's like you just forgot.
No, I'm talking about for fighters, persons. Has there ever been fighters who has got 75 million guaranteed each?
No.
Yeah, so there you go. So I'm saying that, wow, 65 million ain't too bad each. Still big piece. It's big piece. But listen, Deontay Wilder, regardless, don't want that. He don't want that. He wants revenge. But I'm being honest with you. I don't think what I'm seeing. I don't know what is that. I don't see the power in the punches again.
From Wilder.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to add technicality to his game. And the technicality they didn't have in his game, I profusely disliked him. Not as a human being, but as a boxer, it was just garbage. Right.
But he was good at what he was doing.
Yeah, of course he was good at what he was doing against limited opposition. Bar what's my man? The little Cuban man there. That was it.
Ortiz.
Yeah, Victor Ortiz. Apart from that, Deontay Wilder never done nothing in a fight that I was really, really impressed with. Apart from when he knocked out Romain Stavern in the rematch. That was a serious knockout.
Yes. You gotta give Wilder credit. He's had some vicious knockouts, and that's his thing. He takes you out. But sometimes when punchers get knocked out, they're just different fighters after that.
What did the man say? Well, let's see something for there. Libs D1, get that one. He said Bob Arum smoking his ganja, laughing at Eddie.
Lips D says Bob Arum smoking his ganja. Laughing. Can you imagine Bob smoking his herbs?
Bob, you know Bob, he smokes weed regular, innit?
So, yeah. How you know that?
Yeah, that's why it's so funny.
How you know Bob smokes ganja?
He smokes weed.
Don't come to fame man's name when you don't know the facts, you know.
I do know the facts. Man smoke weed regular stuff. Bob Arum.
Oh, Danny Wright. You done though. But even Danny Wrights. You're allowed to. Oh, you're allowed to in America. Okay, yeah, I get you. So, because you're allowed to bun weed in America, you're saying Bob Arum smoking weed.
No, Bob Arum has come out by his own admissions that he smokes weed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're teaching me something there again. But yeah, that is what you call a spanner in the works. The man them just said, no, we're not paying Wilder no step aside money. The fight's made. They got the date, everything.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. They went to arbitration court this week, yeah? Yes. And the judge ruled, remember, arbitration court is not judicial court. So you're not sitting in front of no jury or anything else like that. And the judge ruled in favor of Deontay Wilder. Now, I'm saying, what was the arrogance of all involved thinking that this fight is made and don't worry about arbitration? We're going to, you know what I mean? No.
Yeah, we'll pay him off.
Underneath the carpet. Because if you do sweep certain things underneath the carpet, you can trip up on the bumps. And that's what's happened for this.
The timing was bizarre. Just the way he done it. I mean, Eddie 24 hours was saying, bro, you man better give me credit because I made this fight. But why do you give me no credit? Yeah. And then literally the next evening, the arbitration situation was revealed. So,
and you know what? If you looked at Frank Warren, never ever said that this fight was made, you know?
Never.
Frank Warren never ever said that this fight was made. Frank Warren said, "They throw the money in the escrow account first, and then we'll talk about this thing." So
yeah, wasn't it? Didn't you say that Fury's dad said that when he sees the money?
Yeah, Fury's dad said to me 2 weeks ago, and I phoned you after. Fury's dad to John Fury said, "I don't think this fight's happening." You know what I mean? Right? Then he goes, "Oh, show us the money then. Show us the money." Right? So that's always been the case. So it's like, yep. And Danny Wright saying Derek Chisora said it as well. Derek Chisora was the first man to come out and say, "This fight's not happening, bro."
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that on the eve of his fight.
Yeah,
he said Bob made Mama said Bob made Eddie do all that legwork and sent him on a wild goose chase.
Bob Arum been in this game a very long time. He had the backup plan for a long time. If they come with the money, they come with the money. It was one of them ones. That's what happened. Because, and then when they did come with the money, then it was that. But Bob Arum always knew in the back of his head that this arbitration thing was serious. Why did he know that it was a serious thing? Because he's a former lawyer. So he knows. And then not only that, let's be real. In America, AJ Fury does not sell.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Because, and I'm looking at the numbers here, and as we know, it's a numbers thing, right? AJ Fury in America does not sell because it's going to be Saudi Arabia, so that fight would happen in America about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No one's not buying that fight on a Saturday.
Interesting.
Right? If the fight's later on in the evening now, people are going to be up and they're going to buy the fight. And that's just how it goes.
Alan Skill said, Bob did say he's going to get Eddie back for the fight person, Teofimo. Man, there's a lot of... Anyway, on a serious note, who has a better CV, Floyd or Patman? Spencer Fearon?
Pacquiao.
Who you mean Pacquiao?
He got a better CV.
What are you chatting about?
I'm going to explain to you. Do you want to tell you that?
Don't come with no 8 division, 9 division champion.
Why can't I come with that?
Because them little paperweights something don't count.
No, but they do. They carry weight.
They don't count. So hold on. But who beat more world champions than anyone? who fought more world champions back to back than anyone?
Tundi.
Who retired undefeated, unblemished?
Tundi, he's still fighting now. And the mere fact that they've mentioned, like, what was it, the 21st of August, he's fighting Errol Spence.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, the
I
better.
message Errol, bro. We need Errol has to come on the team.
Yeah. Messaging him right now. Because we just had Bud Crawford on the line. So I'm just keeping it 100. I mean, the better CV or the man that walk. Listen, Pacquiao's fighting, man, as an old man who were in their peak. Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner. This Pacquiao's an old man now. So off of the back of those kind of things, and now he's fighting Errol Spence Jr. Pacquiao has the better CV. He's not the greater fighter. He has a better CV.
Well, I think he has to win first. Because, he has to win against Errol Spence. Because the thing is that you can say he's got a better CV, but bro, if Floyd wanted to come back, there will be a million fighters wanting to fight him now.
Floyd is coming back.
Floyd ain't coming back to boxing. And this is what I'm trying to say. Pacquiao has to win the fight because Floyd is saying, you man think you're smart.
Pacquiao did win the fight.
Wait, against Spence. What I'm saying is that Floyd's saying, you man think you're smart. I done things my way. You man want to mash up my legacy. I'm 44 years old. I'm not coming to fight back no young, hungry guys, ambitious guys. No. Why should I? All right, you're going to give me 30 million, 40 million, but bro, I'll make 100 million fighting a YouTube star. Yeah, I'm retired. I'm
not faulting Floyd Mayweather for doing that because he's entitled to do it because he fought the best.
There you go.
When he wanted to fight them at the tail end of his career.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? But you say that. But Floyd was calling out fighters early on in his career. He was calling out Oscar. Early on in his career, he was calling out Shane Mosley. Them guys, listen, you know what it is? When you get into a certain position, a financial position where you can pick certain opponents, you're going to try to maximize the revenue. So there was a period where Floyd was calling out these fighters. You understand? And then, bro, they don't want to fight him. In the media, it looks like they want to fight, but they don't want to fight. Because they know Floyd was the truth. This is a fact.
GB7 said, Eddie chat too much the blood.
Well, Bob Arum did say that. He said he talks too much, bro. There's certain things you can't talk.
Yeah, you know what?
Again, Floyd beat Canelo. Come on. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to say. There's always going to be an excuse, Dan. There's always going to be an excuse.
No, but you're saying who's got a better CV?
But he ain't got no better. Pacquiao ain't got a better CV than Floyd. Don't talk nonsense. No.
All right.
No. Floyd never beat Pacquiao. Well, hold on. Tell me the not right. Oscar De La Hoya. You see what they done to Oscar?
Yep, gone.
You see what they done to Oscar? They drained him out. Oscar looked like, bro, they drained out Oscar. But I'm trying to think. Give me the big notable names. Okay, Cotto. Yeah, well.
What do you mean? Well, he stopped Cotto.
Yeah. But as I say,
and Sunday, and he stopped Cotto before Floyd fought him.
Floyd never
beat him on points. Right.
Yeah, Floyd beat him on points.
Right. Next thing, Margarito was a very good win.
Yeah, but there was a lot of speculation around where Pacquiao was getting the energy from.
Listen to me. Regardless where you say you're getting the energy from, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who's got the better CV? A man started off as a light flyweight and went all the way up through those divisions. Give credit where it's due. He's not.
I'm not talking about credit. I'm just saying who's got a better CV, and he ain't got a better CV than Floyd. No way, Jose.
Okay. You know what I mean? And I beg to differ. And what I'm trying to say is also on certain things is conjecture. I'm rating it to like of his accomplishment, what he's done. And a man, how old is Manny Pacquiao now? He must be about 65 years old right now.
42 years old.
Not before these 45. The Filipino can learn about their passport, right? So I'm saying, to me, the better CV has to go to Manny Pacquiao. The greater fighter, no doubt, is Floyd Mayweather.
What straight are taking liberties? They haven't even got Errol Spence in their pound for pound list. What kind of nonsense is that?
They're smoking crack, bro.
Oh no, they have in the okay. Oh, Mel number one. Oh, they've got them in the pound for pound.
Okay.
He has to be. Yeah, because I was about to cuss. But anyway, Manny Pacquiao, I'm gonna get his record, his career up, and you gotta remember. Hold on, what's this? You're talking about this 8 division business, but I don't know who these brothers were.
Wait there, 1 second. 8 division, and in 5 of those, he was the lineal champion as well.
I'm still going through this career, and I can't see no. I can't see nothing, Spence. I can't see nothing. He lost against Morales. That's a notable name. Then he TK'd Morales twice.
Career, you know. A man's got a 26-year career, and he's still fighting the best today.
Yeah, that's true. But is he gonna beat them? Is he gonna beat him?
Tundi.
As I say, if Floyd was to come back to fight, the top fighters would want to fight him.
Of course,
so he would have a career. Has Floyd officially said that he's retired?
Tundi. Floyd's retired. He's fighting YouTubers. He's retired.
Tim Bradley. Oh, what's this? Tim Bradley said yesterday Canelo should call Andre Ward out, and he thinks he would take the fight. Bradley said Canelo would have to call Ward out for that to happen. Interesting.
Andre Ward ain't coming out of retirement. I would like, Adam, trust me, I would like to see that fight, but Andre Ward ain't coming out of retirement. He hasn't fought in 4 years. Andre Ward ain't coming out of retirement. I'm telling you that now. He's a very humble guy. He got paid very well for the 2 fights against Kovalev, and he's not coming out. He's a humble man as well. So you know what? If you get paid 10 million, you're a humble man. That 10 million is 120 million because you're not spending that money. I'm telling you, he ain't coming out of retirement. He's happy to be the elder statesman and dropping the little gems that he's dropping, that he's doing. Because I'm saying peak for peak, I've got Andre will beat Canelo.
Interesting.
How do you see that fight too?
Andre was a serious guy. Andre was a serious guy, and he finds a way. Bro, the man, he won the Super Series, and he wasn't even trying.
He didn't change, yeah. He
won the Super 16, and he wasn't even trying, bro. It's some joking. Like he was just going down the Lynn Amateur Club for a little smart. Bro, but he broke up everyone. The guy's a serious fighter. There's no doubt about that. Andre Ward he's a technician, man. He's a very good, very.
And Fight TV just said, and he got 8 million for some injury insurance in his right. The guy's nice, bro.
Derek Martin says Pac-Man beat all these guys after money put the work in on them, fam. So I'm trying to say, man trying to big up man after man already dealt with him. Although, and you know, Broner said, man, you all know I won that fight.
Broner said before that fight.
Huh?
Broner was sniffing glue.
There's some good questions here. You know, does a prime
Mohammed Ahmed does a prime Frotch
beat Canelo? No, sir. No way, Jose. Canelo, we gotta remember, Canelo was a serious guy from 23 years old. He banged up everybody. You know, beat Cotto before Floyd, on the way to Floyd. Did he fight Cotto before he fought Floyd?
Who?
Canelo.
He did.
Yeah. You know, he had some good victories. Austin Chow.
He fought him after.
Okay.
WBC middleweight title.
Yes, that's correct. But Canelo is just a powerhouse. He's a powerhouse, and it's gonna take a superstar to beat him, in my opinion, because he's just on a high, and It's going to be a long time before he is someone I can see beating him. But we'll wait and see. Boxing is full of surprises. He fought Cotto older brother before he fought Floyd. Okay, that's true. Yeah, late show, bro. Now I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. All right, what's the time, Spence? 1:44. We go for what, another 5 minutes?
Yeah, go for another 5 minutes because I'm going to bed, get a couple of hours sleep.
Yeah, you done no, bro. You know, the last watch along with Billy, I went straight into work. Today, I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, Tundi, get that rest in, man.
Trust me, today I'm going back to it. Spence will have. Oh yeah. What's this? Spence will hand Pac-Man his walking stick so he can focus on being the center. Bro, this fight ain't no easy fight for Pac-Man, I tell you. But then it's not an easy fight for Errol.
It's not easy fight for Errol Spence.
Bro, I'm telling you, Pac-Man's got some different kind of energy.
It's not easy. It's not easy fight for Errol Spence, you know.
Believe that.
At all. Especially because Errol doesn't really have a bounce on how he fights. And to deal with Manny Pacquiao, you're gonna have to have a little bounce on your feet, you know. Trust me, because you're dealing with your fighting another southpaw. So effectively, you're not fighting a mirror image of yourself, which Errol Spence has become very, very acquainted to. Where he knows that, right, I'm fighting by their mirror image because they're orthodox fighters and you're a southpaw. So Errol likes to like come in and like to throw them shots. And the next thing is this: regardless that he got knocked out, Manny Pacquiao's got a very good chin. And not only that, but Manny Pacquiao knows how to gauge rounds, so he knows when to throw the little stupid business to seal the rounds. This is not easy fight for Errol Spence. But if you go that there and blitzes Manny Pacquiao, bruv, that's a serious thing because man don't really blitz Manny Pacquiao.
For real.
Even in that being at 75 years old.
And he's always dangerous, and he's, you know, the power's there. The power, because the power is the speed. Muhammad Ahmed says, does Conor Benn beat Broner? Well,
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Well, I ain't saying nothing about that. I need to see that. Bro, when I see Benn with one of them brothers, then I'm going to make my real assessment of Conor. Right now, he's done everything.
I think Conor Benn should leave alone guys like Sean Porter. You don't need that work right now, right? But Sean Porter makes deep blood, brother. I'm being real, right? But someone like a Broner, yeah, because I think you don't know what they say. Hard work beats talent if talent don't work hard enough, and I think
there you go.
That would be the right thing. Yes. Rap star boxing knowledge. I mean, respect to the knowledge and Tundi. Great night for Josh. Yep, fire. Yeah,
100.
It was absolutely. Haney, what's your prediction for Haney Linares fight next week? I'm assuming we're doing a watch along. You know what? We wasn't going to do a watch along, but now we're going to have to do that watch along stuff.
100% we're doing that watch along. I need to see that fight. That's a big fight for Dev. And we'll see what it's gonna be because I mean I haven't seen Linares. I don't know what he's about or what he's got left. But whatever way, you know, this could be a breakout fight for them, and it could be a dangerous fight. But obviously, I know his father Bill is wouldn't knowingly do anything silly to jeopardize the rise of Devin Haney. But I just want to see him do it in style and it's going to be a good fight. Old tight.
Big up yourself, brother. Good night, brothers. My lioness is calling a lion back to the camp.
Peace,
I know those ones. You know what I mean? I know those ones. You know what I mean? Rest well, brother. And thank you so much for the support and for jumping on our lives. And you know
yes,
what?
Sir.
I'm going to be real with you. I come on these lives because I don't need to talk. I just listen to Toby who's getting hype. You know what I mean?
Come on, you know
people you don't get blow by blow. You get blow by blow, and even the punches that don't even get thrown, you get commentary on that as well. Animated. I love this thing, bro. I don't need to talk. I just like to come and just drop little gems on Ishchi and shut my mouth. I like listening to Tony when this goes off on one. He's like, left foot, Oh my
God. Come on. You know this it. Shoaib Rashid says, well, thank you very much, Late Show. Appreciate all your support and your monetary contribution. Thank you very much. Shoaib Rashid says Devin Haney will win this fight and he has to, or it will be peak for him to get respect from the other lightweights. I think, I also agree with that, but I think it's the manner in which he wins. You know, it ain't just about winning, it's the manner in which he wins. He really needs a stellar performance, and I believe he will. It will have a stellar performance. I know there's some that don't agree with me, but I'm backing Dev to put on a great, but it's a big event for him. Tickets are sold out in Vegas. It's gonna be great.
Late Show 42 said Tundi is the Black Porcel. No, he's not. Tundi is the Black Don Dunphy. Don Dunphy was the original commentator from America.
Spit the knowledge.
Who would break down fights on another level, and like he famously was the guy who did the commentary for the March 1971 fight between Ali and Frazier. And listen to Don Dunphy. He's a man that gives you blow by blow. Don Dunphy never gave you, Harold Cosell never gave you, he'll give you punchlines, but Tundi gives you blow by blow. Trust me, it's happening. Watch. We're soon going to be on the big network soon.
Come on, it's going to happen. Alice, go. Tundi just asks difficult questions now and again to make sure Spence is still awake. Box Entertainment, only way to watch boxing. You know this. Big up knowledge. The knowledge. Thanks, bro. From Late Show. Yes, sir.
Yeah, big up, man. Yo, Alan, Alan, man. I don't fall asleep no more. You see that? No. Yeah, I was going for Ramadan, bro. You know how tired I was.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, nah. You know what I mean? I was going for Ramadan, bro. Thinking like rotted.
Ring IQ TV says it would be a statement if Spence stops Manny. It
would be a massive statement.
Massive.
Be a massive.
Because Errol's so much bigger than Manny. Oh, man.
He is so much bigger, but listen, he weren't bigger than Margarito.
That's... I don't know, you know, Spence.
Nah,
I don't know.
Margarito was a man, like, in between fights, he'd put on enough weight.
But the thing is, Errol is a big guy. He's a big guy, trust me, bro. And he definitely goes to 200 pounds.
Easily.
So yeah, it's one of them ones. It's gonna be a massive statement. It's been a great fight. I just hope everything goes well. Hopefully we'll have a full crowd. I can see that fight being in Texas at the AT&T.
Yeah,
because
easy. You know what? I think they'll be trying to push to try and break Canelo's record.
In terms of the fight, I don't think, because Errol is a big draw in Texas, and Manny has also been a big draw in that stadium as well. So
he put Margarito on it.
Yeah, so it's just whether the two of them could generate enough. You know, Canelo is really out of this world. But you never know. You never know. It'd be good to see if Manny still demands that kind of attention from the fan, obviously from the Filipino people, and Errol does good numbers when he fights in Texas as well. So
very good.
Yes, if they make the fight there, I know the owner of it. What's his name? Jerry Jones.
The money man.
Huh?
That big money man.
Big money man. I know. He loves money and he loves Errol. So we'll see. All right. Listen, we'll have one or two. What is this? Wait a minute. Spence stopped all of his opponents whilst with Blu-ray as his strength and conditioning coach, and they're back together again. Man down. All right, cool. Say nothing. Right.
Well, I know Errol Spence better be drinking bare managed water and eating bare hard food for Manny Pacquiao, because that fight is no joke. And also, you got to take into consideration that Manny opted to fight Errol Spence over Bud Crawford. Are you looking at Errol Spence as the easier work?
But or is it just a network thing?
No, he's looking at my man as the easier work. Manny's in a position that he can fight anybody to. You know what I mean? They could make him a Oscar De La Hoya rematch and it will sell out now on Triller. It will sell out. So I'm telling you, and I just know that this is not an easy fight for
I think you're right. I think you're right. But Spence will sign off. Congratulations to the one and only Josh Taylor, Scotland's first undisputed 140 champion, holder of all the belts.
All the belts.
All the belts.
And he's the quickest man to become an undisputed champion, right, with only 18 fights. So credit where credit is due. In the history of the sport, he's the quickest man to hold all of the belts in that so many few fights.
That's some achievement. Fine. Now that Josh is undisputed, greatest in the UK ever, or does he need to get more accolades?
No,
to get that man to
the greatest UK fight ever. What's that? Stick Keeler. But
yeah,
we have to give him his dues.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got a career ahead of him. That's the thing.
He's still got a career ahead of him. But I was saying prior to this fight that he was British boxing pound for pound #1. I rated him above Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. And he's just I do rate him above them guys because in the succession of fights that he's been in and the guys that he's beaten so early on, give credit where it's due. And you know what I mean? And it was a very, very good performance earlier today.
Yes, sir. And I think on that note, we're gonna sign out, Spence. This is the first day that I'm rushing to my bed because, I need to sleep. Oh, but it's been a fantastic watch along. Thank you for everyone for joining us. Great night of boxing, as Adam says, and Alan says. And we'll be back next week with Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares. So on that note, I haven't even got my glasses. Hold on, my glasses. Don't watch that. It's true they tried to trick us today, but we still got this, man.
Bro, they tried to trick man about to give it 4 o'clock.
Yeah, they told us 4 o'clock. And that's how we have to move. Because if we're before time, we can never be late. Anyway, we sign out saying, dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, catch me today at Hyde Park Corner. Myself, Ben Doughty, Tony Simpson, former British, Commonwealth and European champion, freeweight world title challenger in the marvelous Marvin Hagler tribute. So join me there from 12 o'clock at Hyde Park Corner. You guys take care.
Bless.